One of the greatest gifts I believe the market gives every trader is the fact that the market directly reflects back onto the trader their own crap, their own emotions, their own insecurities, all that type of stuff. To me, the way I see the market is the market's like a neutral mirror, and whatever things you're throwing at it, the anger you're throwing at it, all those types of things, the blame, is ultimately a reflection of your internal state at the end of the day. Because whenever we point one finger at the market and blame it for something, we ultimately have three fingers pointing back at us, because that very thing we're blaming the market for is what we're blaming ourselves for. And I think when traders really grasp that all external judgments are a reflection of the internal self, you realize you're in complete control over that, and you give yourself great power, and you give yourself permission to focus on what you have control over, which at the end of the day is yourself. So what I would love to share in this particular episode, or this particular video, is an insight into anger in the markets and frustration in the markets. Ultimately, we will get angry or frustrated as human beings if we hold on to unrealistic expectations. For example, if we're expecting the market, we have such a rigid expectation of the market going a certain direction, and we think it has to do that. Eurodollar has to sell off, or this stock has to go up, or this crypto has to go up. If for whatever reason the market doesn't align with our expectation, we're going to be extremely disappointed, and we're going to blame the market. But ultimately, it's not the market's fault that's making us, or it's not the market making us feel that way. It's our own expectations. The market doesn't betray us. We betray ourselves with our unrealistic expectations. And if you've been watching any of my videos, or if you've watched the Unlocked lesson I have in the course, you guys know I'm big on expectations and setting rigid expectations, because ultimately that leaves us susceptible to being extremely emotional. So what I really help traders do is become more in the zone with the market and tap into the market, as opposed to projecting their ideas or expectations onto the market. And what you'll find is the moment you start listening to the market and become more fluid with the market, as opposed to imposing your rigid expectations onto the market, your anger and your frustration will wither away. Because remember, anger and frustration is a result of having unrealistic expectations in the market that aren't met. And we go off and blame the market for not doing what we want it to do. But ultimately what I found is that if you can really be aware of your own expectations that you're projecting onto the market, and learn to listen to the market, and then communicate your plan in terms of what the market's communicating back to you, and you can find that happy medium, then you're going to ultimately succeed to the highest degree as a trader. And you're not going to be emotional, you're not going to be angry, you're not going to be frustrated, because you're in a state of you're tapped into the market, and you're in the flow of the market, and you're able to adapt with the market. The thing that stops us from adapting are those rigid expectations, and that's ultimately what leads to the anger and the frustration. If you gain value from this particular video or any of my other videos, I'm going to encourage you guys to subscribe and turn the notification bell on. I push out value pretty much every single day, and I would love you guys to stay up to date, because I'm certain what I'm pushing out is going to provide an immense amount of value to you as a trader in the markets. I also currently have one lesson unlocked in my course. This particular lesson is valued at $97, and I'm certain just this one lesson will help you transform your perception and perspective in the markets, and will help you improve your bottom line as a trader. I assure you this one lesson will help improve your results and also lower stress in the market. It's valued at $97, and right now it's completely complimentary, so you can get access to that free lesson right now in the description below. And finally, if you guys got value from this or any of my other videos, I'm going to encourage you guys to share these videos with those in your network that you know will get value from them too. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.